Okay, welcome guys to part 4 of GIS assignment tutorials 6. So as you know from part 3 in regards to selection by location and selection by attribute tools, you notice that it's quite tedious, that it's actually taking quite a bit of time to fill in the table. So I'm going to show you a neat trick that actually cuts this time in really by 90%, and this is actually what we call a join. So a join basically will join information from one feature or a table onto another feature based on unique IDs, comparisons or based on its spatial location. So basically what it's going to do is that if the attribute, if the buildings falls under land use, a particular land use, it will inherit all its information based on the join. So I'm going to show you how the join works. So come to buildings, right click, and come to join and relates, click on join. So it says join data from another layer based on location. So there's one from attribute table and there's one on location. So choose the layer to join this this layer or information from, and as you can see we only have 2 layers, so it's always automatically going to set Pietermaritzburg land use. So it says here you're joining polygons to points. So basically what's going to do is says from each point will be given all the attributes of the polygon that it falls inside. So where the particular point falls under the particular land use polygon, it will actually inherit all its information. So, and then if you come at the bottom, it's going to ask you where do you want to save this join output. So I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to click let's click buildings underscore PMB underscore join. So you know this is our join. And let's say join out underscore output. So you're gonna click on save. You're gonna click OK. And so what it's going to do, based on the spatial location of the buildings and based on the spatial location of the land uses, so if let's say a particular building falls under a particular land use, the computer is actually going to calculate that it falls under there, and it's going to give all the information of that land use to that building. So basically it's just a transfer of information. So it's going to take quite some time because we have lots of buildings, lots of building points and lots of land uses. But however, this is actually doing quite a batch process. So it's doing what we were doing previously before, commercial, community education, and it's doing it all in just one batch process. So let me just wait for the special join to complete, and then I'll get back to you and we can continue on the second part of part 4. Okay guys, as you can see the spatial join has been completed, and as you see the effect of it on your layers tab where a new layer has been added called buildings PMB join output. Depending on how you saved it, it will come out as the same name. So if I open up my land use, Pietermaritzburg land use attributes, you find it's got actually 4 fields: the FID, the shape, the code, and the class. So all these attributes have actually been added to our new buildings layer based on its spatial location. So wherever a building intersected with a particular land use, it will actually inherit that particular attribute feature. So if I close that and if I open our new join output, obviously it's going to take a bit of time because the buildings, there are quite a number of features. Let's just wait for that. Okay, if I come to the far end, you see that those 4 classes have actually been those 3 classes that have been added. So you have my FID, it's named as 2 because it's already an FID here, the code, and now the commercial. The actual PMB land use projected class. So you actually see the suffix has actually inherited from the Pietermaritzburg land use projected. So the PMBLU had actually been inherited within that new field. So that's how the spatial drawing works. So basically it helps fill in the attribute table based on the spatial location of the various features. So the spatial drawing is quite a nifty tool. So that completes this part. So just make sure you save your attribute, you save your file again, and then yeah. So this is not going to be asked in your actual exercise, as yeah, but it just shows just a quick shortcut of how to actually complete the short selection by location and selection by attributes. So yeah, that completes that. So I can actually close that, and that concludes part 4 of this video tutorial.